Hi everyone, my name's Heymonth and I'm a G3 in the program. I work in Doug McNeil's lab where we study prostate cancer immunotherapy. So today I'm going to show you around the Wisconsin Institutes for Medical Research. This is WIMR, and to the left of it is the Health Sciences Learning Center, or the HSLC, where you'll have a lot of your classes. And in the back there you can see the hospital. All three of these buildings are connected, which is really nice during the winter months especially. You don't have to go outside. It's very convenient if you work here. You can get a little better look at the HSLC from here. So now we're going to go inside and I'll show you around. So this is the entrance to WIMR.
Hey everyone, my name is Josh Che. I am a first-year graduate student in the biomedical engineering program here at UW-Madison, and I am in the lab of Bill Murphy. So you have to use this fancy elevator and pick what floor you're going to. So we're going to floor 5 here. There's only a couple of buttons to open and close of the inside, which is a pretty unique feature of this building. This is us getting up to the 5th floor. You can see the hospital over there. Walking down, there's 2 towers overall. On the right is WIMR 1, the first tower, which on this floor is the Department of Orthopedics and Surgery. And then to the left over here is over to the 2nd tower. So we're going to the Murphy lab, which is in the Department of Orthopedics, but it's a big neuroscience suite. There's a little wedge in the middle with a nice area you can sit outside normally. And this side is completely locked, so you need badge access to get inside here. So it's looking down the main hallway. Here we're going into the lab space, so it's kind of offices are outside. We have a little cell culture room there, and then kind of this main hallway is an area for storage and different things. So there's a bunch of fridges and side rooms down there, and then the main lab space is over here. It's a big shared space of half the building. It's open all the way with lots of benches, lots of open space. Our lab is pretty big, so we have multiple rows overall. Lots of room to work in, nice big windows. Here's our cell culture room, pretty straightforward area. And this is some of the offices. And so this side, WIMR 2, has a mezzanine area. So there's like some little desks for grad students and other people down here, and mostly offices for PIs. So each tower has like a little area on each floor with a nice view, big windows, place to sit and eat lunch during non-pandemic times with other people. There's like a big space where you can store food and coffee makers and things like that, as well as lockers to store stuff. Then we're gonna head up to the mezzanine here, and this is where my workspace is for when I'm not doing lab stuff normally. And there's a lot of space around here for computers. It's kind of nice because you get more windows this way.
We're going to go upstairs to the 7th floor. So this is my floor here. On the right we have these conference rooms. Here's the entrance to WIMR 1. And on this side, on the right, we have all of the cubicles and offices. Over here we have Doug's office. As you can see, Doug's office is sponsored by Kikkoman Foods, the soy sauce company. I don't really know why. Nobody knows. And here's my cubicle. And on the left side here, we have the entrance to the lab space. We have our freezers, our storage area, and over here we have all of the bench space. My bench is over here. We have our little chemical room where we do immunohistochemistry. Actually, right over this way is the entrance to the flow cytometry core, so it's right next to our lab, which is really nice. We can just walk in and out as the flow is going. Over here is where we keep all of our liquid nitrogen tanks, of which we have quite a few, mostly for storing PBMCs. We have a lot of clinical trials that we're currently running. This graph, which is a little out of date, we right now have 12 megatanks. So if this trend continues, probably by 2025, there'll be so many tanks here that you won't be able to walk around. hopefully I will be graduated long before then, so I won't have to worry about that. This is the mouse tissue culture room. Pretty typical setup with 3 hoods, an incubator. And over here, we have our human tissue culture space. We have this pretty fancy ELISpot reader machine, which I'm gonna be using today, actually. In the flow cytometry core, we have a lot of really nice instruments, including a couple of attunes from Thermo Fisher, a Fortessa, and we've just got this new Aurora, which is capable of doing spectral flow, so we've been really excited about that. There are also a couple of cell sorters over here, so the flow core is really awesome.
Hey, I'm Caroline. I'm a G1, 4th year in the program, and I'm co-mentored by 2 PIs who are both in WIMR. And there are a bunch of grad students who work in this lab, like my cameraman.
Hey.
That's Jacob, he's a G3, and we share one of my PIs, Zach Morris. My other PI is Jamie upstairs. So let's take a look around. We've got our cubes in here. Beautiful, it's a big open lab space. This is me, this is Jacob, and then our lab is through here. All the floors on WIMR look about the same. They're just big open lab spaces with lots of benches. We'll go in down here. And it's really easy for collaboration because it's all connected. I love that. Also great for asking questions of the older people in your lab, like Jacob. So this is our space. Pretty standard lab space. Nice and big. Lots of instruments. And we also go up and down and use instruments on other floors if we need. And then we can show you the cell culture room. We also have all the animals that we work with, all the mice downstairs. So never have to leave the building. That's super nice in Wisconsin winters. And then this is our cell culture room. So it's all super convenient in the same space. Love that about it. It's a great place to work. It's been great for the first couple months. So come to Wisconsin.
This is a break room where people can have their lunches, have meetings and stuff like that. You get really nice views of the whole city, really. Over there we have Lake Mendota, and out there in the distance you can see the Capitol. This is the Wharf, which is the Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation. A lot of our patents are held there. We're gonna go this way and take a look at one of the conference rooms. And you can see that it has, again, really nice panoramic views of the city. It has a nice projector setup, microphone and video setup as well for web conferencing, which we've used before. So this space is where we normally have our lab meetings, though we haven't been doing that lately. We've been doing them remotely. Here is the Nielsen Tennis Stadium. If you like to play tennis, definitely a nice place. If you're getting bored during lab meeting, stare out the window. We have a lot of other core facilities that I want to show you. This is the basement of WIMR. We're gonna head into the animal containment area. So this is where they keep all the food for the animals, all the cages. This is where our animals are housed. You can see most of them are sleeping right now. Here they are, hanging out. And down here is the entrance to the small animal imaging and radiotherapy facility. There's a lot of really cool equipment down here, including this IVIS machine where you can image bioluminescent or fluorescent small animals in vivo, as well as another flow cytometer. Here we have a machine that can do CBCs and blood chemistries. Here is the ultrasound machine. Down on that side we have a PET CT scanner. You get these cool images. So that just about does it for our tour here of WIMR. I hope to see you all at some of our recruiting events in the future and get to meet all of you.